Lana Terry here. I want to walk you through how you can build a Facebook ads audience for your sweet romance or sweet contemporary romance book. So here in the ad set, I'm going to target women who are 30 and older. My first interest here in the detailed targeting section will be romance novels. I'm not going to do romance movies or things like that. We're going to stick with romance novels. Then I'm going to click here and narrow the audience to several of the kind of sweet romance authors that you can target. So Debbie May Comer is one of them. I'm going to hit suggestions. Nora Roberts is another. Nicholas Sparks is a good one. Brendan Novak. So now let's keep an eye on our audience size. We're at 1.3 million people. And what we've told Facebook is to find us women in their 30s or older who like romance novels and who like at least one of these authors. We could leave it at that, but I want to make it even more specific. So I'm going to go to narrow further. Here's where I'm going to put things like ebooks, ebook reading. Okay, so what I have here are people who are interested in Kindle or the Kindle store, who read ebooks or are ebook readers. If your books are in stores other than Amazon, you could add those here too. Like you could add Barnes & Noble Nook, or people who have a Nook tablet, or so on. So this right here is a pretty standard way of creating an audience for a specific genre. You put the main genre here in one detailed targeting section. You add several authors who are big names in that genre in the next section. And then down here, you add people who read on the platforms that you're selling, ebooks, ebook readers, Kindle, Kindle store, interests like that. If your book is even further specialized, you could narrow further. So let's say this is a contemporary romance where the protagonist is a country western singer. So I'm sure we could find certain things like this, like these people must also like country music, for example. So here you could add another to narrow it even further. Maybe your series always has cat owners. And so instead of country music, you could find people who own cats or cat lovers or things like this. You don't have to, you could run it like this, but if you felt like narrowing even more, you could add another section here. For example, I have a lot of friends who write Christian romance. And so if I were creating an audience for them, I might use all of these things and then narrow it further for people who also have some type of interest in Christianity. Now, you can't target like people who are Christians. That's not something, but I could target people who listen to Christian music maybe, or I think Bible, like people who get interested in Bible studies, or, here I could just do Bible. There are different ways. So now I'm targeting people who read romance novels, who read some of these romance authors, who read ebooks, and who also have an interest in the Bible, so that I'm more likely to assume they might be interested in a Christian romance. So this is what you could do with kind of the fourth detailed targeting section, if you wanted to narrow it even more than what you've got right here. Hope that helps.